All right, guys. If you are here, you are now about to start part 3. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1 and part 2. Talked a little bit about spirituality, about aliens, about different types of aliens, about different types of demons in part 1. Part 2, I think we get into parasites and a few other things. And then part 3, of course, we get into the other segments. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show and welcome to part 3.
The Speak in Code podcast. And now introducing Code, Conspiracy of a Dead Man.
Over 100 people dead.
Chante, the homie. Servant with a noble cause. And Teddy Bear Dynamite. These are the hosts of the Speak in Code podcast.
Much love, everybody. Definitely, man. Thanks for jumping on with us. We finally get to have you back. I'm butchering this, but people that were there were like, that sounds weird. I don't want to participate in that. That almost sounds like a cannibal. So then there was rumors that happened where they said that people were drinking the blood of Christ and eating his flesh.
Yeah.
And they were almost selling Christians as being cannibals or Christ followers as being cannibals. And then what would happen is they would go outside of the church. People would get rid of their children or babies and stuff like that. Like they didn't want them anymore. So they would put them out into this certain area to kind of go like they were unwanted children.
Yes.
And I don't know if this is in Rome. Like I think it was like the Catholic Church that this would happen in this area. So these nuns, I don't know if they were nuns. I think these were before they became nuns. Like I think this is after Jesus died and stuff.
Yeah.
But people started taking these children and they started selling it as if the Christians were cannibals. They were then drinking the flesh, drinking the blood. Excuse me. But then these children that were thrown out pretty much like abandoned, they were taking them in to help them and take them in as like pretty much off the street to protect them and keep them safe.
Yeah.
Well, these kids were disappearing because they were getting thrown out. These Christians were then bringing them in to protect them and keep them safe and not just let them die.
And people
People were saying that they were taking these children and eating them and dismembering them and cannibal. So like then they started killing Christians. So that's why I think like Paul in the Bible, they were killing Christians because there were rumors about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I'm not 100% on this by any means. This is just something that I heard from another scripture, another video story.
Okay.
So to be lighthearted, I'll do this video. This will be our last one. You don't say.
You don't say.
Where's the thing? Okay, this is an alien interviewing.
Aliens and
Something about humans you just can't understand.
Why do they call it taking a dump when they're clearly leaving it?
Bro, what's something about humans you just don't understand?
My ex was human, and he would just sit on the toilet for hours.
That's so real. What's something you find strange about humans?
They smell food they know is expired, confirm it's bad, then make someone else smell it.
That's crazy.
yeah.
Quick question. What's something about humans you can't wrap your head around?
Why do they pee-pee when they poo-poo, but they don't poo-poo when they pee-pee?
Something about humans you just can't understand.
I heard that's only men.
Why do so many of them throw down in the Waffle House?
Bro, for real though. What's something you find strange about humans?
They watch videos of singing toilets called Skibbity repeatedly, bro.
Something about humans you just can't understand.
They invented AI just to make fake girlfriends and Bigfoot videos.
What a waste of time, right? Craziest thing you've seen a human do?
I was at a restaurant, and when the waiter said, "Enjoy your meal," my human friend said, "You too."
What's something about humans you just can't understand?
We all have.
Why do they call it taking a dump when they're clearly leaving it?
Yeah, all right. Upside down. Put me upside down.
Back at the beginning.
That was my favorite. I thought that was so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
That is lighthearted compared to the others. So good thing we saved that for last.
Oh, I know.
Bring
really.
the mood back up. Because I got so many questions about the other video that like I didn't understand what he was talking about. Like if it was him talking or the demon entity talking.
I think it started getting him to transform when he like turned his head away and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Oh my neck.
And then this was it. Like so, like when he just like started speaking, was that him speaking, or was that supposed to be the demon speaking through him?
I think it was speaking through him, and I also wonder like if that's the idea of like when we were talking about the parasitic stuff. It's like when they're in control, or yeah, when they're in control, they're in control. It's not. Oh, this guy is out of control, and it started taking over. I think the thing's been in control. He's been letting it be in control the entire time. Then what happens is when certain things get said, certain things get brought up, certain things get shown to him.
So what the demon is letting a normal person be in control?
No. The other way. The human is out of control. The human the human let the parasite demon have control for such a long time that the demon pretty much shows his face and controls him whenever he wants.
Are they letting it have control, or is it just forcibly taking it?
Well, I think what happens is I think that's what happens is if you decline God and decline Jesus, and you let this thing come into your life and come into you and fill that hole or take over somehow, or you let it be a part of you, you start looking for it. I feel like the more you look for those type of things and the more you search for those type of things, the more those
acceptable you are.
Yes, exactly. The more you're opening up that door for it to be able to enter in you whenever.
I was only asking, is it letting it have control? Because like,
and like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I have no idea. That's just speculation on my end.
Because you know, like again, I'm using movies as a reference. They show like that people like, I don't remember doing that. I don't know that I do that because they're like, and sometimes it's like kids, and it's like the kids don't have like the same comprehension and knowledge that we have about God and demons and that. So like,
and think about it as a kid, what you were looking for at all times, like the things that you were open to doing, like trying, or like mirrors. Mirrors was a big one when we were little.
Yeah.
You know,
like
or
people
like,
doing like the Bloody Mary Candyman thing.
Hey man, don't do it that close.
I'm in the mirror.
I know. I am. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
No, so like I could understand that though, like, and but when you start to look for stuff and you start to like reach out for things like that, I feel like that door slowly gets opened.
Yes.
In a way, I think spiritually you're slowly opening that door because you're trying to peek through the other side.
Yes.
But then what happens is once they get that grasp of that door, they could just yank it open and just vice versa, pull you in.
I agree with that.
Or come into your space of some sort.
But let me throw another angle at you because I agree with your angle, but we also have doubts.
Yeah.
Like me and you, we're both Christians, and there are probably different times in our life where we like had doubts, or just because life is so encumbersome that we didn't look away from God, but like we were pulled in a direction that like our studies and our focus wasn't where they were supposed to be. And that can also create footholds for a demon parasite to get his hand in the door. Because that's why I was like, that's why I asked the question, was it lit? Because there are thousands, hundreds of people that are doing what you said. They're looking for the dark, the mystical,
or just answers. And sometimes those might be the answers that they're getting or they're accepting.
Yes. And then there's other ones that like, because of like something bad that happened to me at church or in a religious situation, now doubt is starting to creep in.
Yes.
And those demon parasites see that doubt, and that doubt is that foothold where that's
elbow popping and cracking, pop locking, dropping.
I turned into a Rice Krispie treat. And that's that foothold that you were talking about where it could get in. And that's why I asked, like, is it litting? Because like in some cases it is. In other cases, we don't even know that we're leaving that window, that door cracked.
Yeah.
And then boom, Next thing you know, like you're doing things that you wouldn't normally do. Like, because sometimes like you ever like got like angry or sad or whatever, and you're like, I don't know why I'm like feeling like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that foothold where it got in and it started creating those bigger doubts and it started influencing you.
Well, another thing too, I saw a guy, his name is Bryce Mitchell.
Mhm.
Bryce Mitchell. I feel like that sounds like somebody I actually know. He's like an evangelist. He goes out and like preaches on the streets and stuff like that.
Yes.
And just talks to people and asks to pray with them and stuff. And there was this one where he went to a gay pride event and he was talking to a drag queen. And the drag queen was talking to him and everything. And he was like, he's sitting there talking to him or to the drag queen or whatever. And there's somebody behind him, like off, like right here, like back this way, but you could kind of see them like right here in the picture.
Yes.
Like the woman is right like behind him, right? And as I'm talking, like it's almost like you to me.
Yes.
You know, or vice versa. You could see somebody right here doing something, and she had like some sort of like piece of paper, and she's like doing something, and as soon as he says like, do you know about Jesus, or can I pray for you, and this and that, and like the drag queen was like talking to him and everything, and all of a sudden this person, you see this lady in the corner, she looks like a rag lady, like she looks like she's homeless, or she looks dirty, she looks like a witch, and she starts like going like this behind him, doing this and this, and then she starts going like this, and then drops it in his hood and walks away. And then Bryce, or the drag queen, reaches over Bryce, grabs something out of his hood, and throws it on the ground and steps on it. And he goes, did somebody just put that on me? And the drag queen was like, yeah. And he was like, God bless you. Thank you so much. Because you see the spiritual battle sometimes.
Mhm.
And the people that are trying to do good and explain that by turning to Jesus and turning to God, you have everlasting love, and you will have that salvation at the end. Like, and then for somebody to see the complete opposite, it was almost like the drag queen saw firsthand spiritual warfare.
Where like the person doing good was having like dirt done unto them
Mhm.
while they were trying to do good.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was somebody that came up out of nowhere. Somebody that just wanted to, and I think that that's true. I think that people can get hexes put on them, and it could be like put this person with bad juju, put this bad juju on somebody in a way.
Yes.
And I was listening to man, I'm trying to think of who it was, but it's almost like those. I think that's what can happen. So I have a couple friends of mine. We did a podcast with them, Outlaw and Chucky Danger, and they're from the Countercall podcast, and they took a break because they felt that there was some sort of spiritual warfare against them. Something bad was happening, and it just seemed like bad thing after bad thing after bad thing, or like in a bad mood. You know, like there's times where I'll get angry for no reason, and then it's like, is somebody was like, well, Mercury's in retrograde, you know, like astrology or something. But then again, it's like, could somebody have tried to put evil on us, you know, especially with the podcast and stuff? Like our faces are out there, our names are out there, thanks to you. And I'm just kidding. But like people have an idea of what we believe in and what we kind of stand for. You know, I would hope so. And if not, I mean, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe I turn my life to him, man. I feel like the more I pray, the more I have a relationship with him, and the more I'm trying to have a stronger and better relationship with him, I feel like the better my life is becoming in a more positive way. I don't mean financially, I don't mean physically, I don't mean anything like that, but more spiritually. I feel like I'm getting better relationships. I'm getting closer with friends. I'm getting closer with family. I'm having those tighter relationships get tighter. And it's like, I feel like when I pray over things, or pray over my friends, or pray over my family, or pray over people that I don't know, like I would pray that Bryce is safe, or people
Yes.
that I don't actually know, but I pray that they're okay and they're safe. I feel like me speaking that into existence and asking that, it's like God's taking that into account and protecting those people or keeping them safe,
Yes.
for me. And not to go too off the rails, but we have a family friend of ours. Oh, my parents have some friends that they knew from church when we were like when they started going to church before I was born and everything. I grew up knowing their kids and stuff, like being around them a little bit when we were little, but not so much now. And the mom, she's like the parents are friends with my parents, so they're the same age and stuff.
Yeah.
So they were in town and I haven't seen them in years. And we're talking with them, and the mom was talking about how the daughter has been going through a lot. And it almost felt like how she was explaining it, like spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
It felt like something was getting her to be angry with her family. And it just was like, something's off. Something doesn't seem right. It went from not only does she have a battle with her family, but she doesn't like her family because of what they believe in. And it was almost like something happened to her where she there's it almost seemed like something happened to her
Mhm.
where it almost made it seem like she was like being manipulated.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was manipulation by her friends, manipulations by her people that she's around where she lives. And to be honest, I've never I pray like simple prayers for people here and there, and I'm not trying to say like I'm a prayer warrior, I'm good at what I do. I'm not
Yeah.
saying by any means like I'm anything like that. I just took into a consideration that she seemed like she was going through a rough time. It was causing her parents and her to struggle with their personal relationship. It almost seemed like she was ready to cut them off.
Okay.
And something seemed off about the whole situation to me. And you ever feel like you're trying to, I mean, for you specifically, when you read, you get focused on reading, but things can take your attention away.
Yes.
Whether it's an interruption, whether it's music playing in the background, whether somebody's talking, whether the TV's going. Sometimes you can tune those things out,
Yes.
but then other times you feel like it's a complete interruption. You have to shut your book and put it away
Because you can't focus.
because you can't focus, and something's like, you're like, I can't get through this. I can't even get through the sentence. I got to read the sentence 6 times before I'm even getting through it.
Yes.
And I will tell you this, man, I swear to you, I've never experienced anything like this, but it was as if I was just trying to pray for this girl without even knowing her. I haven't seen her since she was little.
Yes.
Like, without even knowing this girl, I was trying to pray for her as if like she was safe, she was okay, she could build her relationship with her family back again.
Yeah.
And every single time I tried to start praying something for her, I something in my actual mind was interrupting me. As soon as I would start saying something positive about her, my mind started just going wandering in different directions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck? I was like, how can I not focus on this conversation that I'm having with God about this girl? And it honestly felt like something or someone was constantly interrupting me, constantly getting me to throw my thought, constantly getting me to change my mind, constantly getting my attention elsewhere, all while I was trying to pray for this girl.
Yes.
And I swear to you, man, I put my hand to God. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. I cannot believe how hard it was for me to pray for this girl. I felt like I was just getting pulled every direction. I had no focus. I kept losing focus, and it just felt like somebody kept poking me every time. Hey, I just wanted to tell you something real quick. Something's going on over here. I'm like, leave me alone. Like, what? I almost felt like something that was something the opposite was praying for her.
Yeah.
The opposite, like cursing.
Yeah.
I almost feel like somebody was cursing her as I was praying for her at the exact same time.
And it was like
and it kept
canceling out your
masking me.
prayer.
Yes. And then I finally was able to get through that. I almost prayed for focus. Like as I was going, like, can I please get through this? I'm trying to go to bed.
Yeah.
And it was like something was messing with my focus, and something was almost felt like it was cursing her at the exact same time, as if I was trying to bring positivity to her life, or even just praying for blessings.
I think you could be right. There could be something about her that,
I mean, I got through it.
yeah.
And that's my thing too. Like, I don't want to have to, I'm not the type of person to reach out and be like, how are they doing? Just to see how my prayers went.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not my job. My job is to get that out there, see what happens later. Like that's whatever happens,
If you
happens.
find
It's
out,
none
you
of my
find
business.
out. If it's not, you did your part.
Yes. So I don't know. I just thought that was the craziest thing ever. I've never experienced anything like that before.
I've literally like experienced that at church.
Really?
In service, pastor is preaching, I'm following along, and they're like, oh, I might go to Little Caesars after church. And I was like, why are you thinking about food? And I was like, oh, I wonder what Andrew is doing. I wonder if he wants to play like video. And I'm like, he's talking right now. Right?
Yeah.
He's speaking the word.
You're telling yourself, quit interrupting the pastor. I'm trying to hear this.
Yeah. And I'm like, why is my brain like bumping the wall?
Yeah, it's all right. I just shocked her. No, I'm kidding.
But I like I've had that like literally in service, like for some reason, like I'm listening and he's on like in John 3 and you do this, and then like I'm thinking about food. I'm thinking about like, hey, what is Coda gonna be doing? I did it right this time.
Oh yeah. I thought you called me Coda. I was like, she's outside barking.
I'm thinking like, oh, you know what? I was supposed to like order those shoes and like the insoles for them, and like, but I don't know why, like when we were singing the songs, we were doing offering, people were doing testimonials. I was like focused, and then the pastor would get up there to preach, and in my mind just, and I'm like, I was like completely 100% like soul right here, and then all of a sudden he actually starts preaching the word of God, and then just like, so I completely understand. Like I think it happens to more people than they realize.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, oh yeah, my mind just wanders, but maybe it was like something about that message that somebody like Satan didn't want me to hear. Maybe it was like the strength of your prayers because of your convictions would have been enough to like break whatever was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was making your mind like wander and unfocused because like we all, the amount of people that pray for us at any given time we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe those prayers do add up and they do make a difference. And again, like you said, you're not a prayer warrior. Like, doesn't matter if you're a prayer warrior or not. Like, just again, that amount of prayer, there's enough people praying for you and interceding for you that that make a difference. And I think like maybe like you probably weren't the only one that were like that had that issue. Like there were probably people like that, like even if they weren't praying, it was like, I should go talk to her, or I should I should like step in and intervene, and then pull them.
Yeah.
And so I think that is a real thing. Like there, for whatever reason, there are entities that like we don't know we need that message or we need that thing, or we don't know like the amount of help our prayers will do for somebody.
Yeah.
And there's entities that will like, what is it? Put up a blockade to stop us from getting to that goal, from hearing that thing.
Yeah. It's almost like when people say like put on the full armor of God.
Yes.
But then they also have that sword. And don't they say like the tongue is like a sword, the double-edged sword?
Double-edged sword, yes.
And it's like I almost wonder if those blockades are shields to protect, or not to protect, but to block us from getting through to them. And what if those swords can pierce through that shield, to actually get through them? And it's like a positive thing that gets through. they're trying to block it with negative stuff, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Dude, I love these conversations, man.
Oh, me too.
Holy crap. No, not holy crap. Holy crap, holy. No.
I was just going to say holy moly.
Yeah. So, oh man. I don't know. I don't know where else we need to go with this one, man. I think we did a good job.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Did a good job.
We started with, I don't know, piece of pen in my pocket.
Oh.
We started with like aliens, and then we went to a spiritual level, then back to aliens, and then demons. And then we ran off into like parasites and food. And then
the food wasn't even supposed to be that big of a thing. I just wanted to show that one video.
But the way they like intertied it with like she intertied it with like the parasites, and then
that one.
Yeah,
I'm thinking McDonald's. The all patty.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about how she was like the pigs and like the flesh. Yes. I was gonna say like, because like how she like broke it down. There's a lot of people that say like we shouldn't eat pork and like shellfish because like there's a lot of people when it comes to like, I can't even say Christianity, but like when it comes to Christianity, because you know people like separate Catholicism and Christianity, even though we all believe in Jesus Christ. So to me, it falls under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
But like, there's so many people that focus on what happens in the Old Testament, and so like Old Testament, we had the pig with the demons in it, so we're not supposed to eat swine.
That wasn't the Old Testament.
I thought that was the Old.
No, Jesus cast the demons out. Remember?
Oh yeah, that was the Old.
That was new. The Old Testament was like, was it Moses that got the commandments not to eat the certain foods?
That's probably what I'm thinking of. There's certain foods we're not supposed to eat. Of like we're not supposed to eat like shellfish and like certain fish and certain bugs and certain. I want to say fish, like things from the ocean. And then with like Jesus doing demons into the pig, we're not supposed to eat swine. But then like that was all like before he died and washed us clean and changed things.
And then Paul said something along the lines of like, whatever God made, it's clean. It's clean for us to eat.
But I think, and that's a lot where a lot of argument in religion comes to.
Yeah.
Because some people focus solely on like this text. And then it's like, well, if you keep reading later on, it says this.
Yeah.
And so and I think that's why there's like so many people can't have conversations like this because everybody goes like, no, because you read this and this says this. It was like, Bible clearly says, lean not into thy own understandings.
Yeah.
And we are flawed humans and we do it all the time. And I think that's why there's so many subsects of religion. You know, you got Christianity, Catholicism, you got Kojic, Baptists.
You always name crazy ones. What's Kojic?
Church of God in Christ.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking with a K, Kojic, like Kojo.
Oh,
Cujo. Oh no, Cujo is with a C too. Never mind.
Is it?
I think Cujo, the big Beethoven looking dog that was mean with a rape.
But yeah, like, and so we have again Methodist, Baptist, Kojic, Catholicism, Christianity in general, like, and like everybody like believes like different like practices. Like over here they speak in tongues, and over here they baptize, but over here they christen, and like over here we do confessions, but over here we don't. Like it's like everybody took
or baptizing at different ages.
Yes,
like baptizing them as a child or a baby, and then not waiting or letting them get baptized themselves.
Yes,
make the own decision.
And all these different religions argue with each other because like they believe this little section because I hate to say it, like that's what benefits them or that's what they gravitated towards. And then now everybody is arguing with everybody and not everybody gets along. I mean, I think nowadays there's a lot more people having these conversations reasonable like we are, but there's so many more that are like angry and arguing and yelling at each other that it gives religion in general a bad name because that's all people see and focus on.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yes.
I have fun. I have a lot of fun doing this. This is probably the most fun I've had in a really long time. Too bad Swank and Chente couldn't have been on longer. Chente had to go to a meeting from like, I don't know. He could probably jump back on. No. No, I wanted to try to get some ready for to get out soon, especially like a good episode. I mean, we could probably release this one in parts or something.
Oh, 100%.
It could be one full episode, but then we could release the parts with Chente, the parts without Chente.
One thing, I want Swank to watch this part specifically, and then I want to get his opinion on some of the stuff we said when it comes to.
Because there was things where we talked, I think when we had Jack on after that episode.
Well, we were just kind of having like a discussion like this.
Yeah, I think it recorded on the phone, but I don't know if how much.
Okay.
So there might have just been parts to it and stuff too. But
yeah, because we stopped the recording on here, but we were sitting there, so the phone like probably caught a good.
Yeah, and then the phone shut off when it was done. So I don't know how long that took. I think that was 2 hours. So it just depends on how much longer it went. But yeah, there's a lot of things with like Swank's opinions and stuff too, or like his ideas or his personal like situations and stuff that have happened. Like he could give his own perspective on a lot of different things too. And I think that there's I think the way that I explain things, I don't want to speak on things if like that's the absolute fact or the absolute truth and stuff like that too, because I don't know yet. You know, like there's things that I'm still learning, but there's also things where I'm like, oh, I thought that was mine. It might have been a car driving by.
Yeah,
it might have been like their exhaust or something. But yeah, like there's things that I'm trying to learn more biblically and like religiously, like just trying to walk more with Jesus and understanding that for myself and trying to I don't mind talking to people about it or explaining it to people, but I also don't want to like speak out of turn. Like nothing against Chente, but there's things where if I start talking to him about that, I don't know if I'm able to speak on it so much to get him to fully understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like and that's with anybody, not just him, but just anybody in general.
Ooh, excuse me.
If I'm if I'm trying to like break something down and they're like, oh, that's not what that says in the Bible, or if somebody says something and I'm like, I don't know if that says it, and if that's the passage, but they might be reciting a different passage from a different time, you know, and it's like I was listening
or
to
like
somebody.
a different iteration.
Yes, yeah,
because we got the King James, the Living Testament, the International, whatever. Like there's like different iterations
the
of the
NIV or whatever.
Yeah, the NIV. Yeah. So like,
do you have one specifically that you like?
I mostly go King James.
Okay.
Because like that's like every church I've ever been to mostly uses King James.
Yeah.
I've like read like because having conversations with other people and I was like, well, have you read this version? And some versions, like even though like the wording is different, seems easier to read.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to say standard, but it's in more like modern language. Well, thou, thus, this, hither.
Yeah.
It sometimes can get confusing.
It sounds like a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah. Like you're doing a spell.
Yeah.
But like, and then there's versions where they have it in like more modern terms.
Yeah.
And because I'm so used to the King James version and hearing it like that, I read those and I kind of feel weird. But I do also understand what's being said better because like it's modernized.
Yeah.
And some of the words are like, I can't say like stupefied for people because I feel like because the Bible was written by multiple people and those people had different occupations
or different languages.
It's different languages. So some words like maybe outside of my comprehension. Like, which one was the doctor? Was it Matthew?
No, he was the accountant
Accountant
or tax collector.
Okay.
Doctor, I don't know.
Yeah, but still,
one was up. Two were fishermen. Andrew and Matthew.
And then we had a doctor.
There was two Jameses.
So think about it. Like even today, in today's world, there's words accountants, judges, doctors will use, and I'm like, what did you say? And I'll have to have somebody like use the small word.
Yeah.
To like simplify.
Like dumb it down for us.
Yes.
Like there was one with like a judge, like lawyers. They have their own dictionary.
Because they're using like bigger words.
Or
like,
law. No, just there's different words that mean different things in law. Like monster is human. So a monster can't own property, but they'll say like technically like a human. I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange.
Okay.
And I might be spitting on my butt or
talking on the side of your neck.
Yeah.
But still stuff like that. So like think about it, like you could say dog, canine.
Yeah.
You can say the specific breed, like, and they're all mean dog.
Well, I'm gonna use one that you wouldn't expect. It all depends on like during that time too. like they had slang.
Yes.
You know, like what's the difference? I mean, like look at today. Booty call, butt dial.
You would think that means the same thing.
It does
but
not.
They are not.
Yeah, yeah. And like one of the guys was Wes was talking to Andrew Schultz about it. He goes, well, what about when you go to a comedy show and you murder or you kill it?
But
You're not hurting anybody.
no.
You're actually really funny. You know, like you actually did a really good job. You got a standing ovation. You got an encore.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll throw wrestling in there because we're both wrestling fans. When
Yeah.
Roman first came back from leukemia, he started, I arrived and I smashed him. I smashed this guy. And I was like, for the longest, I was going like, well, no, smash me. So,
Yeah.
But then you think about it. When we were
Smash
little,
burger.
Yeah.
I'll smash a burger.
But
I'm hungry.
but then you jump back before it was used for a derogatory meaning. Oh yeah, I smashed that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Thing was like it's clobbering down. But then all of a sudden, somewhere along the line, it reverts.
Yep.
So
yeah, and I mean like that over time, terminology changes, slang changes, languages get introduced to other languages. I think in the Greek language, like they didn't have words for like humongous or like huge.
Yeah.
Like it would be like very like what they would do is like say like a mountain is extremely large.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to say it like that. So what they would say is it would be big, big, big. Okay. Instead of saying like it's very big, you would say like it's big, 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 big. And it would give you more of a context of how large something
is. Take it big.
Yeah.
And then go bigger than that.
Or you would say like very, or like instead of saying very big or very large or huge, you would say like it's humongous, large, big. Like putting all of those words together just means it's even bigger than big. Yeah. Like it's even
bigger than comprehension.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So like I think in the Greek language, they had less letters and they had less words. So they would add words together to make them
gotcha
like where they wanted them to be.
And then we get supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah. Cornucopia.
It's real. I don't care what no one says. I wore Fruit of the Loom beaters and underwear for the longest, and there was a little basket.
What did you wear?
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom. It sounded like you said something different.
I may have ran my words together again. So, but yeah, like, and I was trying to think of like another term that had a different meaning. Oh, and I think I sent you the video, and it was like black slang and white slang are just the opposite of each other. It's like, oh, that's cool, man. That's fire.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Or that's hot.
Yeah, that's hot. And
yeah.
Like again, like what words that had mean the same thing,
yeah,
but just like had different meanings, different connotations. So
yeah. Well, like some of the things too, like even like our language today. I mean, back then it was Greek, Aramaic, and Hebrew. Those are the three languages that it was all written in and stuff. But then like other words later and stuff, like what would you call somebody that has a learning disability? An R word.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now in Italian, if you're late, you're retardo.
I
like,
never knew that.
No, I mean, I just found this out too. I was like, what the heck are they trying to get me to read here? I was like, oh, I was like, because the guy was looking at his watch and I was like, what? I was like, that's the option? I was like, that don't seem right. And then I clicked on something else and it was like wrong. I was like, it was like retardo is the right word. I'm like,
that means late.
It means late. So I mean, like if you're slow, you're running late. Mentally, you're later than normal. I mean, I get
mentally you're later. I like that.
I mean, you're slower than normal and stuff. Where
you said mentally though, and then it's like, oh, you kind of mix it together.
Yeah. So I mean, like there's different words that mean different things in different languages.
Yes.
But when or we have words that mean the totally different things
in other languages.
No. But like they mean totally different things in our language. Two.
Oh yeah.
Two.
Well, read and read.
Yeah.
Spelled the exact same, but you read a book. Mm-hmm. But if you've already read it, then
yeah.
So
you make sense.
But they're spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of other ones. What do they call them? Synonyms?
Wait,
It's not synonym. It's something else though.
similes? Because I think
Maybe.
synonym. That's just almost a synonym.
Cinnamon and synonyms.
I
Synonym.
think- Why don't we use this wonderful thing we have?
I didn't want to go through the knowledge
Synonym.
of good and evil.
Yeah.
What if that's what that is? That's the bite of the apple. Luckily, we don't have it. We have
So synonyms, different words that have same or similar meanings, which means I think similes are the ones where it's like the same word.
Well, why don't you look that one up?
Simile.
It's like a summer, but different. You're like, no.
According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, a simile is a type of figure of speech that directly compares two things. Similes are often contrasted with metaphors. Similes necessarily compare two things using words such as like, as, while metaphors often create an implicit comparison.
Those alone could be that too.
Yeah.
Like different phrases could be similes, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about
They're like the same word having two different meanings.
yeah.
What is it when the same word has two different meanings?
We're about to learn today.
Homonym.
Homonym.
Or do
And
you want to hear?
homunculus is different than a homonym.
Yes.
And then isn't there like something that you put in soup? Hominy.
Hominis.
Hominy?
What is hominy?
It's like a type of it's like pozole. It's in
A
soup.
dried corn kernel that have been treated with a alkali solution.
Yeah.
Ah. Never knew that.
It's almost like a pasta, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's like a husky pasta. Yeah. It looks like garlic, right?
Yeah, like I was like a
It's
flat
good in
piece of
Mexican
garlic
soup.
or like a smushed bean.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't quite have the consistency of a bean. It almost has the consistency of like a really big piece of corn. Like you could chew it, but it's not sweet.
Which is funny because it said it was a corn kernel. So
yeah.
Oh wait, I went to the picture.
So hominy and homonym.
Yeah, homonym is like when the same word has two different meanings.
All right. Well, I think we're going off track.
Yeah. Like now we're re-educating ourselves.
Yeah. No, I'm a retardo.
How could you?
I'm running late. I gotta go somewhere. All right.
I like what you did there. Running late.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry.
I gotta bounce in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see.
Hurry.
I know. I'm trying to think of which one. Okay. I'll do. Come on. What the heck? Sorry.
MK Ultra. It was hidden from the majority of government until 1975 to 77. The FBI director basically destroyed all evidence of MK Ultra. In December of 2024, they just released 1,200 documents. It gave more light to this thing called Operation Often. Operation Often was a joint U.S. Army and CIA project launched in the late 1960s. They went full in on hiring Satanists, witches to study and see if they could weaponize the paranormal. This is not made up. These documents came out saying that they were doing this. There are even reports that this program had files on spiritual possessions, poltergeist activity, and demonic entities.
Bro.
This is the U.S. government saying, like, let's research this and see if we can weaponize it. This was at the height of the Cold War. They're just trying to figure out anything to weaponize.
They're looking at spirituality as like a science to be harnessed. Because they know it's real. People think black magic, witchcraft, all this stuff is baloney. But I'm like, if the government, they've been looking, now they're like, now we're going to conduct a study on it.
It just makes it that much creepier because the supernatural world is real. Demons are real. Our government would.
Okay. Sorry.
God dang.
And then, yeah, it's crazy, right?
I mean, think about it. We've had countless movies.
Was this yours?
Yeah, those are the cards.
Let's just hurry up with this. I'm like, no point of view for TBD. Not tonight. We got to hurry up and get Chetty out.
It's time for the conspiracy theory game. Are you
sorry?
Justice for Teddy.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag justice for Teddy. Throw the ones up.
Are you ready to test your knowledge, Chinte?
Yeah.
Okay, our first question in the conspiracy theory game is a tech question. Lavender Town syndrome was named for the child suicide spike after the release of what video game? A. The Legend of Zelda: The Winter Walker. B. Animal Crossing. C. Pokemon Red and Green. D. Grand Theft Auto.
C. Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that one.
You both are correct. It is indeed C.
Mm-hmm. Ding, 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 ding.
That's the one I was saying. Oh, that's going to be easy.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to get tougher. We're into the schemes.
Oh, boy.
Conspiracy theorists claim that the opening ceremony of the 2012 London Olympics was foreshadowing what future event? A. Chinese space domination. B. The defection of Prince Harry. C. The 2018 crop circle wave. D. The COVID pandemic.
D. COVID.
Yeah, D. COVID.
You are both correct.
Bro, with some bad bitches right now.
Okay, now we're in for the random category.
Oh boy.
Who is secretly a time traveler here to save us from climate change? A. Elon Musk. B. AOC. C. Greta Thunberg or Thronberg. D. John Titter.
C.
I would say Elon.
Greta.
It is Greta.
What?
Oh, Shinte, 3 for 3.
Bad bitch at this game, bro.
Okay, now we're on the mythos.
Okay.
Where did Robert Johnson meet the devil and gain his legendary music abilities?
Who is the singer?
Robert Johnson.
The
You know who that
badass
is?
black tires. Yeah.
Where did he meet the devil and gain his legendary music abilities? A. Trump Tower. B. The Crossroads. C. Tinder. D. The Roadhouse Blues Club.
B. Crossroads.
Yeah, Tinder. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Crossroads.
Crossroads is correct.
Damn.
He's
got me beat by one.
By one.
I even studied the questions.
And now we're going to round it out. Now we're going to round it out where we started. Aliens.
I thought you were going to say AIDS. I'm like, no.
Magic Johnson.
Oh, Magic
Humans
Johnson.
who became host bodies for the viral are often referred to as what? A. Walkers. B. Fleshies. C. Suits. D. Drones.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah.
The question?
Humans who became host bodies for the viral are often referred to as what? A. Walkers. B. Fleshies. C. Suits. D. Drones.
C. Suits.
Man, yeah, I'm like suits or fleshies. I'm thinking like Men in Black. That guy that wears like the sugar.
Oh, the roach.
Yeah, I think suits too.
I am sorry, you were both incorrect. It was in
Man, this
fact
game's dumb.
Drones?
It was drones.
You were saying drones.
Man.
Like, he was like drones.
Yeah, I was kind of being funny. Drones.
The big club, and you ain't in it.
Oh man.
All right, yeah, I got some bounce.
Go cold deuce, dude. We'll finish this up for you.
I leave this on, right?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I mean, does it have to download or what?
Yeah, for it to download. Because
Nah, we'll hit you up later. Just turn it back on later if that's cool with you.
All right, cool.
I'll text you. Is that your phone or you gotta take it?
It's my phone. Yeah, I'll have it with me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
I'll
man.
let you. All right, dude. Have a good night, Tay.
Take it easy, guys. Thanks.
you.
Yeah, we'll watch a few more videos and add you in later.
Air hug.
All right. Yeah, all right. Upside down. Put me upside down.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See ya.
All right. Loose. You have any thought for the day, sir?
Yes.
We don't have to do another trivia thing. We'll just add Chete in it.
Okay.
We'll make it one long episode. We'll probably do 4 parts since it's 3 hours. Maybe 6.
Like part 2 where Chinte abandons us.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, really.
Okay. Ready? Oh,
yes.
This is Theodore Dinamente coming to the Uneducated, Unwashed Smashes. And I want to bring you thoughts that will further you in your daily lives. Like it blended in with my beard. You ever seen those guys that like hold it onto their chin?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that annoys me so much.
Comedians, right? They'll be like this.
Yeah.
You're like,
I think it's better than the ones that like put it right on their lips. But I've
Yeah.
seen like they hold it like on the front of their chin or at the bottom of their chin. Like hopefully that is.
I fart on them. So I fart on the mics. So that way when they put them on their lips, CBD just
I know
smelled my
Will
fart.
Burgess did a whole comedy thing about that where he said like there was a like he was at a doing a comedy tour and it was like, oh yeah, you're after this guy. He goes, no, I heard that guy farts on the mic. He goes, no, we make him bring his own microphone.
I think I have heard that. That's too funny.
Oh, back to the uneducated, unwashed masses. Here, I, Theodore Dynamite of the Speak in a Cold podcast, will be bringing you knowledge to carry into your daily lives. Sometimes the only solution is to let go. No more overthinking. No more crying. No more headaches. Exhale. Keep your sanity. I don't know why I smell like
I
that.
hurt my finger.
I know people that can like do this, but they go like that, and I'm like,
They use it with like a can of dip. Chente does that, I think.
Really?
I don't think he dips, but I think he can do it.
Do it
He
like
knows
the
how.
people see.
Because they're cool.
I guess I'm uncool.
All right. Any last words?
Do it, lady.
Look in the camera and say it. Nah.
Do it, lady.
We're gonna have a TBD chit personality lookalike contest.
Oh, I would love that.
We gotta order you some more wigs.
I gotta find my Candace.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, stay safe, stay blessed.
You and I are not in.
Is it not blue? Oh, there we go.
The big club. It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
We ain't
You
in
and
it.
I are not in the big club.
We aren't.
But I carry one.
They got you by the balls. They got
Sorry, too soon.
No, you're good.
All right, guys. This is Code. I'm with TBD, Theodore Dinamite. I'm with Chente, the homie. He had a bounce.
Yeah, all right. Upside down. Put me upside down.
And I think this was it. So stay safe, stay blessed, and keep on questioning.
Deuces.
We out. Protect us in the blood of Jesus. Amen.
Ooh, I like how you snuck that in there.
All right. And there you have it. We did all 3 parts of this podcast. We had a blast doing this one. This was probably one of my favorite episodes we've done in a long time. Missed Swank not being there and Chente not being there for 2 parts of it. But we definitely had a good conversation. I feel like it was much needed. We needed to say what we needed to say. And hope you guys enjoyed and stick along for the ride. Hopefully there'll be many more.